Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ocarina of Time No I Am Wrong Warp tournament. Loser bracket round 5 match between Fig02 and Judogerudo. Did I pronounce that right? I'm hoping you guys can tell me I pronounced that right. No?
Yeah, that seems about right. Yeah, I think
Okay,
so.
okay. Thank God. With us today, we have our two wonderful commentators, Strunis and Smash Max. Say hi, you two.
What's
Hello?
happening?
Things should be starting up in about 15 seconds, so enjoy the race.
All right, yeah. It should be a good one. We got two runners running on different platforms. So we're gonna see two pretty different routes.
Yeah, both of these guys are actually well adept with their respective routes as well. Judo runs on N64. Now Fig is actually interesting because he started off on N64, but now he runs on VC. But he's a great player. These guys' PBs are only like within 30 seconds from each other, if I'm not mistaken, or so. So it's going to be a pretty competitive race, which is, I guess, what we would expect this late on in the tournament.
Yeah, we are coming up on the end of the tournament now.
Yeah, it's been a long one, but it's been pretty good. It's been moving for how big it is, moving pretty fast, to be honest. These guys right now are in losers round 5, if I'm not mistaken. So it's gonna be a good one, man.
And I'm definitely looking forward to it. We got a slow start here. This isn't rando. We do have to watch this intro cutscene. It takes about 3 minutes or so. So if everybody wants to grab a snack, I suggest you do so now.
So just to kind of point out real quick, you might notice that both of these runners don't have no I am wrong warp at the top of their splits, but it says Ganondorf source requirements. That's because over the past like 3.5 months or so, we've been discussing renaming the category to something more fitting. So um, there was a vote held, and mostly everyone wanted GSR, which stands for Ganondorf source requirements. So that's the new name of this category, this specific route. So
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, on the restream itself, they won't actually be able to see the splits, but it's still like a valuable piece of information.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
All right, so right off the bat, it's gonna be different. We're gonna see Fig go and get his sword and his shield. Judogerudo will not require the sword. He'll just be getting at rupees to grab a shield, and I believe once.
Judogerudo, he's gonna be getting a nut and a stick. Fig is gonna be getting sword and shield.
Right, yeah, no shield, yeah.
So the reason why Judogerudo does that is because there's a trick that he does later on called Blank A, where you interrupt going inside of a crawl space by immediately pressing a nut afterwards, but you need to have something in your hand before that. So you can't have a sword equipped in order for it to work. That's like one of the biggest things. So as a result, we're using the stick. Yeah. So as we see here, Fig is inside of the sword maze right now, about to get the Kokiri sword, and Judo is inside of the shop over here, picking up nuts and one stick. Also, one more thing to point out is it may appear throughout the run that Judogerudo is ahead of Fig, but that's not necessarily the case because in this route, um, VC doesn't experience like lag frames like N64 does. So in this route alone, I think there's somewhere around like a minute and 20 seconds of lag frames, give or take. Which I mean, it's pretty substantial. So the routes actually end up evening out for the most part.
Yeah. If Judogerudo performs really well getting to the Master Sword, you should pull up about like a minute ahead or so.
Yes. Yep.
They're going for the West Escape.
Nice.
Yeah,
This looks
yeah,
good.
he's got it.
Good job. That's I believe that's the fastest way to escape to Curie Forest is a West Escape. It's pretty difficult to do as well. I'm not really sure about VC, how many frames they have to press up, but I know at least on N64, it's, I believe, 1 frame to press up and talk to the guard there in order to clip inside of them. So it's probably the same on VC. So it's pretty difficult trick. 0.05 seconds.
Yeah, actually, with the sword in hand, you do get a bunch of frames of leniency there.
Oh wow. So it's not too bad, but it's still pretty difficult.
Yeah, it's still difficult getting the West, getting the correct angle and everything. It's definitely not easy.
I can't remember if Judo employs any of the like owl skip strats. I guess we'll see. I don't think Fig does, even though he's on VC. VC players tend to do it a lot more than N64 players do, just because it saves more time for them.
Yeah, I think Judo does do the forward super slide.
Forward, yeah, the fast.
Fast, yeah. I hate calling it that, but
There we go.
very nice.
So there's an owl in the tree right there, and he's skipping the text box for it, so saving quite a bit of time here.
Yeah, Fig will do something similar, but he's going to be doing it backwards and significantly quicker. Alright, no owls so far. Very good. I mean, besides the first one. But...
Nice.
Yeah, good Cucko dive from Judogerudo. Fig misses his, but doesn't really waste that much time. Only about like a second or two.
Oh, yikes. Looks like Judo
That's
ran
bad.
out of nuts there.
Did he save him?
I don't know. I guess we're gonna see. Nice. All right, he saved because he knew. See, that's like a safety save, right? Because he knows that he had to use 2 nuts in order to do the nut strat in order to get underneath bottom of the well there. So he's doing the safety save knowing he's got issues like that. So that's smart. It's better than having to like completely reset and start all over. All right. So unfortunately for Judo, he's probably like he's definitely closed the gap for Fig as a result of that reset. So Fig's actually not even behind anymore at this point. If you consider lag frames, he's yeah.
Yeah,
Assuming he hits this.
definitely unfortunate.
All right, nice, he got it. So yeah, it's not too big of a deal right now. I mean, we're still pretty early on in the run, but it's just something to take.
Kind of went unnoticed there, but there was a good owl skip there from Judo, pulling the stick right when the owl would normally talk. Fig spawning the skeletons away from this little wall here so that they don't eat up his target.
Alright, looks like Judo doesn't opt for this specific owl skip here, which is why he's taking damage from the Scotula.
Yeah, Fig won't go for it either, as he also needs the damage here.
Let's see if Judo goes for the seam walk. Looks like he does. He's going for a setup.
Yeah, Fig lining up for it too. He has to use the ISG method. Messed up his angle a little bit at the top there, but this way is a lot easier.
Nice. That was a nice little fix for getting stuck on the seam there. Just turning around and back. Backflip is actually kind of deceptively goes higher than it seems in my experience. Tends to just kind of, it's like the game just like auto corrects and just makes you clip on top of things. Nice.
Yeah, Fig going for the nice easy buffered damage boost just to maintain his lead here. Even though it does look like he's behind, he is significantly, or not significantly in the lead, but definitely in the lead.
Yep, as long as he can get past these last two guards here. He's waiting out the second one that's coming from up top there. That's smart. Just in case. I mean, hopefully he doesn't get too bad of RNG. And he got the bad RNG. Should have not said anything. Alright, so that's about, an extra 7 seconds or so. Just waiting for the guards to kind of do their little loop there.
Judogerudo with the stick out, giving us a little fan service there.
So what we're about to witness up here coming up is a what's called a cutscene skip. So the way that cutscenes work is, or like rather, getting the reward from a cutscene is you got to enter the cutscene, right? But the first frame that you enter, you actually have the reward. You just usually have to sit out the rest of the cutscene. So what these guys are going to do is they're essentially going to enter the cutscene but die on the first frame, such that they get the reward after like saving and continuing. So this specific one coming up here for judo is 3 frames. So 3 frames to hold right, where Fig actually has shield. So his setup's a little bit different, but as long as he drops the chew and shields it at the right time, he should be good to go. So typically for N64 runners, usually people buffer. So basically pause until they get one of the 3 frames they can hold right on. But if you're trying to go super fast, you don't do that. So looks like Judo's opting for the safety way of doing this here. So he pauses on one of the frames and he gets the trick. So nice, well done for him. All he's got now is dot skip, which is the final like big trick before becoming an adult.
Yeah, and it's another trick which is significantly harder on the N64 route.
Yeah, it
Or at
is.
least I think so.
It is. Yeah, it's 1 frame to press target. If you miss that frame, you fall and lose like 20 seconds. It sucks. But at least for VC, as a result of having the ability to jump slash, they get 1 additional frame to do that. Now it is a little bit different. Like you have to hold up while jump slashing, as opposed to just jump slashing. But it's kind of like, if you can expect it, the worst that happens is you clip back in bounds if you do it too early, and then you can just try again. Nice. So Fig gets it 2. Looks like yeah, both these guys are having a pretty decent child section, to be honest. Considering it's a race, pretty good child section for both these guys.
Yeah, pulling out some safe strats, but definitely very good child section.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, considering judo, even the little small like 10-15 second time loss, that's not as bad. And he gets dot skip unbuffered. Was that unbuffered? That was not. That's a really difficult thing to do on N64, because again, 1 frame to press target. So he really is trying to make back some time here. I don't even know if he does that in his PB. But he's trying to make back time.
Something I wanted to point out, Fig actually didn't get the red rupee from the crate in the market, so he's actually down 20 rupees here.
Oh my god!
He's gonna have a in the graveyard, which is a little bit slow.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know why he did that. He must have forgot. Fig's been doing a lot of hundo recently. That's been his main focus. So he hasn't really been doing No I'm Wrong stuff. So it's probably just like muscle memory from hundo route or something. Won't be surprised if later on in a specific temple he kills a specific Skulltula. Oh man. All right. Well, for some reason he's skipping the Master Sword split. Not entirely sure why. Maybe he realized that it's not going to be a real gold or something, because I don't know. I don't know why he did that. But either way, both these guys heading into the adult portion of the run now, which is going to be the remainder of it. So this is where like the major fun begins.
Yeah, things are going to be pretty different from here on out until they start heading towards the Spirit Temple.
So Drunus, did you point out earlier that the routes change? I think I heard you say something like that. Like they don't end up the same until us heading towards speed.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did bring that up.
Nice. Yeah. So that's gonna be always a fun thing to watch, right? Like the same route being played two separate ways because of a console. I love seeing it, and then evening out later on.
Yeah, plus N64 gets to do a lot of cool glitches and stuff, version specifics.
Yes. Lots of sliding around. All right, so Judo gonna be heading off here to Dodongo's Cavern shortly, while Fig heads over to Hookshot and Shadow Temple. So
Do you know if Judo does the DC hover?
no, there's only like 2 or 3 people that do DC hover. It's like Bakaneko, Cinderar, and I think like Rosewater every once in a while. I mean, not like basically nobody does DC hover, to be honest. Even though it's like super fast, it's such a difficult trick, and you really have to do it so well optimized to save most of the time that like just nobody really does it.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you have to actually be on N64 in order to do it as well. Just because of how the route works out and everything. I think it takes 6 chews, and the other 2 chews you need to use are in Shadow Temple and in DC. Oh wait, I'm sorry, not in DC, but you need one for Spirit Hover.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think people are more prone, like they're more keen to do Spirit Hover than Spirit Jump. Because Spirit Jump is like another one of those tricks that you actually have to do, by the way, if you do DC Hover. You have to do Spirit Jump.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and nobody really does Spirit Jump. Like that's also something that you only see 5 or 6 people doing. You can name them with your hand. I know Fig is one of them. He used to do Spirit Jump a lot when he was on N64. He didn't even do the hover. Well, he didn't do Spirit Hover. He did Spirit Jump just because it was like a trick that he was more comfortable with, and still was good time. It's like equal to Spirit Hover in terms of.
Yeah, it's safer on explosives too, right?
Yeah, a lot safer on explosives because you don't need to save your chews really, or bombs. You know, like you need some bombs, but you don't need any chews, unlike Spirit Hover, and you know you can just pass and do whatever you want basically with your explosives until that point. Not entirely. Oh, okay. Fig's getting the shield, of course.
Yeah.
I forgot that he needed to get that. I thought he was doing some hundos.
I mean, technically yes, but
Yeah. So he's gonna equip. It still works out though. I mean, it loses a little bit of time, right? Like 10 seconds or so, but he can still like optimally equip the shield after this race when he's equipping Hookshot.
yeah, it's definitely not like the end of the world or anything. Just a funny little mistake that happened.
Yeah.
47, not bad.
Very nice.
Judo grabbing his bombs here.
Nice. Looks like gonna be a little bit of. He's gonna save a little bit of time on the split. Looks like a little bit.
Fig gonna set up here for his hookshot jump. Gonna get into the Shadow Temple while Judogerudo is bombing his way up the mountain. Gonna go grab his magic.
Nice. Fig gets the hookshot press there. So that's a 2-frame trick. 2 frames to press hookshot. Or let go of hookshot if you choose to do it. Yep. And a nice Judo got the Hess here. That saves quite a bit of time. I think it's like 3 seconds or something. Or I think it's like 3 seconds. Still considerable times. Nice. That's a little backup strat you can do there. If the Skullchill's looking at you, you can just press A and then target while you're falling and then side hop right. Just keep going up. He can't get you. This route looks kind of different to me now because I've been doing the new No I'm Wrong warp run where you have to use like Ocarina items instead of Ocarina to like get magic and things like that. Okay, so Valiant says it's 6 to 7 seconds for the Hess there. So that's good time save. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, with the early bombs here, every Hess that he does is going to be saving him just a little bit more time over Fig.
Yeah, so Fig's coming up on one of the big like sequence breaks of the run called Boat Skip here. It's actually improved a lot in the past like 13 months or so. 13 months ago today, actually, this was discovered, this specific way of doing this trick. It was much harder before and like 33 seconds slower. So what he's going to do here is like he's going to do a mega flip to clip out of bounds using Chew. And just knowing the next room's layout, he's going to do specific movement to get to the unloaded Shadow Boss Key Door. And then he's going to do another trick called Shadow BK Skip, Shadow Boss Key Door skip, where he ledge clips and presses target on the same frame. And the bomb is going to hit him inside of the room. The Chew is going to hit him inside of the boss room. Assuming everything goes well. So it's pretty important to get this trick. If you fail it, you typically lose about a minute and a half. And he gets it. Very nice. Good job.
Yeah, really good. The last buffer there can be like a little bit of a pain sometimes, just because buffering in the unloaded basement's kind of a pain in general. But it's nice that he gets it. It's not going to be losing that.
Actually, it's terrible. Like on N64 specifically, the lag there is so unbearable. It's probably one of the worst places, like with lag in this game, besides like Water Temple in certain areas and like the Ganon fight. It is absolutely miserable if you miss the frame there where you have to target. So yeah, it's good that he got that. Ooh, okay, Judo's safe. That's kind of scared me for a second there. You don't want to fall down into the Moblin maze here on Judo's screen, because if you do see his health, he'll die in one hit from them, and then that sucks. He's got to do the whole thing over again and manage his health.
Fig actually having a bit of a nail biter bongo fight there too. He missed ISG, I think, like 3 times. And Bongo went from the overhead slap and ended up knocking out his own.
Holy cow. That sounds really scary. I didn't see that. I was too busy looking at Judo's screen, so thanks for pointing that out, Drew. All right. So now it's funny, right? Because this is the way the routes turn out. So Fig is finishing up Shadow Temple, but now he gets to do everything that Judogerudo just did, and Judogerudo needs to go do Shadow Temple and get hookshot now. So we're gonna see the same exact thing, but on different screens. Nice. So Judo does this super slide here. That's good. So this is what we mean about route differences. Judo's route, because of the route itself, he gets to use a lot more explosives. So it's typically more optimal to just use all those explosives for Hesses and stuff. And he's been getting all the Hesses and bomb tricks so far. So knock on wood, he's doing pretty well. All right, so unfortunately,
bombs in the ground, not
yeah,
finding any.
Unfortunately, no bombs. That sucks. All right. So Fig just cutting through Kakariko here, heading over towards DC. Meanwhile, we got Judo. Looks like he's gonna pull a 49 or so in this race, which is pretty good considering that he got hit by a flame. Each flame typically takes like a bit over a second and a half off your time. So that's still a really good time for Dampe.
Yeah, being able to get hit by a flame and still pull under 50 seconds is definitely very good.
So, Drunus, do you think he's gonna farm for more bombs after this, like before hookshot jump, or do you think he'll do it after Shadow Temple?
I think if he's gonna do it, he's gonna do it right now. I don't think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he'll do it right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be like the best thing to do too, right? Because if he opted to like not save and reset after Shadow Temple, he'd have to go through like Kakariko and like do some Hesses and stuff. So, in order to not lose too much time, essentially.
Yeah, that's right. And it looks like he does, so he finally gets his
Nice.
bombs. And he makes it into Shadow Temple, no problem.
Yeah, very nice. Both runners actually having pretty solid runs so far each. Not too bad for a race, for sure. Nice. Okay, so Judo gonna be doing boat skip now too, but he now has bombs. So unlike Fig, he can actually use bombs to get the mega flip if he chose, which is probably what he's gonna do. Definitely makes more sense to keep your choose for Spirit Hover, just a bit later on the run. Nice. Looking good so far.
Here
So-
come the buffers.
Yep, here we go. So Judo's just trying to buffer one more frame. Looks like he skipped. Yeah, he had to give away a chew there because just buffering, and it's gonna happen again. Okay, no, he's. I don't know. That frame looked kind of weird.
All right, he's in.
All right, good. Jeez, that's good.
And this is a version-specific glitch right here. He's essentially hitting Bongo before Bongo spawns by dropping a bomb at the coordinates 0, 0, 0. And he's going to stun Bongo and be able to kill him without Bongo even spawning or the cutscene.
Yes. So this is one of the biggest reasons why we actually do bombs early on 1.0 specifically, which is the route Judogerudo does. Saves about 40 seconds. So it's a pretty considerable time save. And then also like the option of being able to do the this route with more explosives is also nice. All right, so Judo picking up this fourth heart. So that's about a 2-second time loss, right? But it makes the rest of the run so much more safe, like way more safe than not having at least 4 hearts. So it's a smart move, especially for a race setting. But most people honestly do get that heart even outside of races, just because it's so important, and they'd rather not take the chance for it. What the heck was that? Did you just see?
Yeah,
What just happened?
if you flip from further ahead, like it's best to save the flip until your back is right against the rock. Otherwise, sometimes you can get hit out of midair. And,
Did you see that? That like how he went behind the rock so far, like the little boulder thing.
yeah, I
That
haven't
was
seen
so
anybody
weird.
go that far before.
That was so weird, man. Oh man, I swear stuff always happens to Fig. I've never seen happen to anybody else. It's hilarious. I'm not sure if he got hit by a rock actually, Greg. I don't know. I thought he got hit by the Skulltula. Nice. All right, so these guys are really close to each other. Judo is starting now. That's like 3 seconds for now, but Judo's probably about 15 seconds ahead of Fig at this point. But again, lag frames. So it's at this point, like where Judo's leaving Spirit Temple, where the routes even up. Or sorry, I said Spirit Temple. I meant Temple of Time. When he's leaving Temple of Time is where the routes pretty much even up.
Fig actually getting an extra reset there. He didn't hit quit game afterwards, so he is going to be losing a bit more time there too.
Yeah, this is a pretty close race right now. These guys are really even, to be honest. Yeah, what just happened to Judo right there happens to me a lot. Whenever I'm trying to do that last turn towards Gerudo Valley's loading zone, I like accidentally S left or something. I don't know if it's like more difficult to just do S position there or something. I don't know what it is, but it's weird. I've seen it happen a lot, especially with myself. Nice. So Judo doing the Hess across the bridge here. That's actually the fastest strat to cross the bridge. It's good. Nice. Looks like Fig's going for it too. Nice. Yeah, he gets it. That's really good. Both runners getting that trick. If you fail that trick and you fall down, we're talking like minutes of time loss. It sucks. It's terrible. So it's good they both got.
Judo here going for the gate clip. It looks like Fig's going to be doing the hover boots method to get around the gate, but the clip is pretty neat here. You're actually doing a ground clip, hovering up with one of the explosions, and then letting the other explosion hit you through the...
Nicely done by Judo. 42 enter Wasteland. Very good for a race.
And Fig making it around the gate quite nicely.
Very nice. Yeah, Fig going to be getting mid 43 here. 43 enter Wasteland, also really good for a race, especially on VC. And looks like he's going to be going for Wasteland Hess here. So he's got time to catch up for sure with the Hess. He's going to be able to catch up with Judo. Oh, yikes. No bueno. I didn't expect him to void out there, actually. I thought it was good. Gonna be going forward again. Wise move.
Yeah, this looks a little better here.
Yeah, it looks like he corrected his angle. Up. Is that more hundo muscle memory there to get that skull?
Maybe. I don't know.
So
Alright, here comes the yeah, we're going up on the biggest nail biter of the run here.
Yeah. You want to talk about this this trick here, Drunas?
Yeah, so he's actually going to be getting ISG here, so he can hover just outside of the temple. He's got to kill this Gwei first. So he's got to do 9 hovers. Gwei kind of bullying him a little bit. He's got to do 9 hovers. One of them has to be with a Chew, and he has to retarget in midair so that he can turn around. And then he's going to land on a seam and climb the seam all the way to the top where he can hookshot the Silver Gauntlet's chest. Looks like he did get the retarget. Halfway through here, the Gwei does respawn. So we're going to see him look out for the Gwei in just a second here. Fig running with a little bit of extra risk. He only has half a heart here.
Oh, it gets the heart. I don't know if that's going to bite him later, though, because now that's extra time for the Gwei to come.
Alright, Judo making it onto the seam. It's all pretty easy from here. He is going to have to super slide across to the other hand. I can't see him messing that up, and he's probably going to enter the temple here just to be safe. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's always the smart thing to do. Entering the temple makes it such that if you happen to fail the super slide, you can just die at the bottom, and then when you die, you respawn at this loading zone up here, from the right hand entrance. So, it's a smart thing to do, especially for races again.
Looks like Fig nails his hover too. All right, we got a race.
Awesome. Very competitive race so far. So this guy that Judo's just finished beating up here, that's called a knuckle. So if you get hit once by one of those guys, they do 4 hearts of damage. So they will one-shot any of these guys. And we have a couple more fights with them in the run left. So just one thing to keep in mind. It's absolutely of the utmost importance not to get hit by one of those guys even once.
We're going to see both runners farming up some bombs here on the Armos Knights. This is definitely the best place to do it, and we need a lot for the rest of the run. Or not a lot, but still a significant amount. Looks like he's getting pretty good luck there with 2 drops. He will find another drop in a pot coming up in the next...
Ooh, Judo kind of scared the crap out of me there for a second. If you roll like too early and you're still next to that locked door, you can accidentally open it, and then you can't do statue climb anymore because you need the key to open this door right here from the other side.
Oh man, I had never even considered that.
So definitely something to consider. Yeah, like definitely something to be weary of. Like, don't ever roll next to that chain door, because then you're forced to do a trick that like is really annoying to do and really difficult.
Alright, so we got statue climb here. Ooh,
Oh no,
messed it up a little.
yikes. Ooh, safety strats though. Did you see that? That was really nice.
That was good.
That was pretty.
So he's going to be climbing up the shoulder here of the statue, landing up on the hilt of the sword. And he's going to hook shot through the face, the back of the face, get up into here, and then perform another ground clip to get through this boss keep.
Nice.
Very
So, yeah, that was great. But Fig is like right behind Judo, man. Like literally right behind him. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty bad news for Judo. There is still quite a lot of laggy parts of the game left. But anything can still happen, and everything does happen in Ganon's Tower, so we'll see what happens.
It really does though. Like Ganon's Tower is like the gauntlet. Like I've seen so many people like talking about how happy they're like, I'm on a PB, yay, and then go to Ganon's Tower, reset like 3 minutes after entering Ganon's Tower. Yeah. This is definitely one of those categories. It's not over until it's over, man. Even Ganon can kill you.
Yeah, Lost even bringing up here that Twin Rova's coming up, and that is easily one of the more RNG heavy fights of the...
Yeah. Looks like Judo going for the Nabru cutscene skip.
Ooh,
Very
that
nice.
was good.
Was looking
That's
kinda
not something
scary.
you see in races typically.
He must know, man. He must know that he needs to start doing the hard things because Fig is right behind him.
Fig's going for it too.
This is one of those tricks where definitely don't want to mess up. If you think you're gonna mess up, you want to just kill Nibiru.
Oh no!
And
Fig, why? Oh, that sucks.
so That is the reason why Drunus was saying you don't typically see that trick in races. If you die, not only do you die and you have to do all the tricks over again for the most part, but you spawn back at the beginning of the temple, which definitely sucks.
Yeah, that's gonna lose him like 3 minutes. That's really rough. Looks like we got the pacifist twin Rova. Neither of them wants to shoot a beam here. There we go.
Yeah, so again, still no I'm wrong warp, so even though that happened to Fig, I mean, there's still Forest Temple, there's still Ganon's Castle, and Void Warp, like there's still opportunities in the run for things to even up here, so let's see kind of how it ends up playing out.
I'd also like to point out that you just said still no I am wrong warp. It's actually not no I am wrong warp anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm just so used to saying still no I am wrong warp. So this category was renamed to Ganondorf Source Requirements. Probably one of the best names we could have used for this category. Ganondorf Source Requirement, not Ganon Speedrun. So just keep that in mind. If you see GSR, you know what it stands for. Mine too, Greg. Mine too.
All right, round 2. Just gonna play it safe this time around. Watch the cutscene.
So we get to see Jennifer Lopez, aka Nibiru, in this cutscene now. So that's the cutscene that was skipped earlier.
Judo grabbing his 5th heart, wants to make sure that he's not gonna lose this lead.
5th heart, actually a lifesaver. You waste, I think it's like 9 seconds to get the heart, right? But like you're pretty much invincible. Like you can't even die to Knuckles or Ganon. You can die, obviously, but if they hit you once and you have full health, it doesn't kill you. So that 1 heart can make a huge difference later on the run. So it's not a bad thing to do in a race setting. Definitely loses a little bit of time initially, but considering the overall amount of time that you could save by not dying to any of those things, it's definitely worth it in a race setting.
Yeah, Greg also pointing out it does help with Void Warp, where you can get trolled by falling rocks a ton. Alright, if anybody wanted to take a bathroom break, grab a snack, grab a drink, this is the time to do so. We do have a very long cutscene coming up. Oh no, we don't actually. We have Forest Temple. My mistake. It's been a little while. It's been a minute.
Man, see, I can tell you've been running the new No I Am Wrong Warp 2 because you're not used to cutscenes either.
Fig almost missing the one cycle there, but he gets it. Probably gonna see him pick up his 5th art here too. Judo entering one of the hardest fights in the whole run.
Makes it look like cake.
Nice quick ledge clip there. He gets the one pause jump up here too. He's actually killing it right now.
It's looking nice, man. Very nice. Wait, I don't want to jinx it. Where's Wood?
Yeah, we've got impossible jumps still.
Forgot that I'm commentating. I don't want to curse. I don't want to curse! No! Oh! No!
Why would you say that?
I don't want to curse, dude. I'm sorry.
You did this.
No! I didn't mean to, man. This isn't real wood. I blame it on the wood. It's plywood. It's not real wood. Man. You guys were saying, you guys are jinxing it.
There we go.
Good job. All right. So, failing that did waste like a minute. So that's good for Fig, at least. Oh, man. Andy also wasted like 2 bombs, which is no bueno, dude. It's not good to waste bombs, because you still need bombs. Ooh. Alright. Wow, this is starting to turn kind of like a little sketchy here. This movement kind of makes...
Yeah, he got the Navi text too, which is not great.
Bad.
Pretty much just jinxed the whole thing.
Oh no, Fig. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, that's not too bad. At least he didn't fall off of the tree. I'm just gonna stop talking, dude. There we go. See, told you guys he was gonna hookshot the Skulltula, dude. Kill the Skulltula. That's so funny, man. That's like the funniest thing to see because there's no reason to do that, and like it's completely out of the way. It's like just right there. Oh man.
Alright, Judo picking up his bow. It is now time for the cutscene. We get to focus on Fig a little bit here. Oh, almost going for the second skull.
I can almost guarantee immediately after this race, Fig is gonna reset his console and do a hundo run. Immediately. Like it's not even gonna, it's just immediately gonna happen. Alright,
Nice
so Fig is
alpha.
Drewness, how far behind do you think Fig is? Like 2.5 minutes or something? Maybe 3?
It's hard to say. I think probably closer to like 2.5 after the impossible jump miss, but it's looking pretty rough.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Cruxer. Dang, man. So even though Judo failed that impossible jump, Fig is apparently like at least about 3.5 minutes or so. At least right now, assuming everything goes well. Because all Judo has to do is just mash. So this cutscene here is called Lax. Light arrow cutscene. So like literally pretty much everything you nice. Okay, Fig's doing the same thing that Judo just did. That sucks. That's unfortunate. Ooh, that is the sickest save though. Did you see that save he just did?
No, I completely missed that.
I didn't know you could actually do that way. You didn't lose nearly as much time. So yeah, a lot of what you do in this route is just to be able to get the light arrows from this cutscene.
Yeah, pretty much when we're talking about Ganondorf's source requirement, we're talking mostly like light arrows, bow, magic.
Exactly. Light arrows, bow, and magic. Those are the Ganondorf source requirements. But light arrow cutscenes specifically. Like you can't just gim light arrows, you have to get them through light arrow cuts. Alright, never mind. Just gonna say something. Yep.
Yeah, here for the bow. Pretty much this whole route is because you have to shoot exactly one light arrow at Ganondorf to be able to complete.
Correct. You can't even target Ganondorf, by the way, until you hit him with a light arrow. Just a little thing to throw out there. Can't even target this dude.
Yeah, it looks like we're just a little bit less than a light arrow cutscene. I'm not sure what Judo's bomb count is at, but I think Fig will have to farm some just on the BMOs in the front of Ganon's castle. He's running on, like, I think 2 bombs right.
So he's got 7 right now. I'm not really sure which trial skip strat he employs. I'd imagine the Mega Side Hop. So should be enough. I mean, if it were me, I'd still probably save entering into Ganon's castle just because of how far ahead he is. So
Yeah, definitely
it's a
not a
race.
bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a race. He's obviously not on PvE pace anymore. So, just save just in case. Equip light arrows while he's at. So Fig gonna be making up still about 30 seconds or so of lag frames in Ganon's castle. So Judo can't really mess up too much. Like if Judo dies to the Knuckles twice, for instance, that's definitely evening up the run because each death to the Knuckles is like a minute.
And we do see a save there, so he's just playing it safe.
Smart.
He gets it nice and easy. Looks like he's not waiting for any heart drops there, so he is pretty vulnerable to the Iron Knuckles at the top. He's gonna have to watch out for them. Alright, looking good. Couple of recoils,
Nice.
but he's in there. Has to impress. I'm impressed.
Oh yeah, the Ganondorf fight. So this is kind of like a Monka-esque fight. I don't know how else to describe it. Kind of sucks, especially without a bottle. Um, I've seen tons of runs die here.
Hey, even
Uh,
in this tournament, I think we've seen a couple.
yeah, I just like I was just thinking like this is probably where we see a lot of people rate, like a lot of people's races even up actually, like between this and Void Warp. Whenever they're close, this kind of tends to like even up races, at least the ones. Yeah. Honestly, I think Ganondorf is much more difficult than Ganon.
And at least in my experience, something always just goes wrong.
Yes.
Actually getting the troll reflect there.
That was sick.
That was a gold Ganon's Tower.
That was a really good Ganondorf fight. Like really, really good. He even managed the lag frames really well.
Yeah, the one cycle is hard enough, but on N64 it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
We see Fig just cleaning up the tower here. He actually didn't grab the 5th heart, so no matter what, he's always going to be susceptible to the one shot. So both these Iron Knuckles coming up can one shot him, and Ganondorf as well. Actually seeing a
No,
gainer up onto the chest. That's
yeah,
nice.
Fig with the gainer on top of the chest. That was a nice little swag point.
Ooh, that was a close one by Fig, but he's in there. Judo looking good. No rocks, please.
Ooh.
He got rock trolled.
He got rock trolled, yes. So it takes like 2 or 3 frames for the bomb to actually hit you after it explodes. See, this is why you want at least 4 hearts, right? Or 5. Like, it's important to have hearts for the race. It's important, dude. If you didn't have that 5th heart, you'd probably have to die and then, you know, try again. Yeah, he would have had to die and try again.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. Oh, no! No! No, 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 no!
Okay.
He almost got redeaded.
I think we actually saw that this tournament too.
I think we did.
I think it was like Juke versus Havel or something. Where both of them just kept dying. Alright, he's out. We're good. We see Fig coming up on the Ganondorf fight now. It's going to be significantly less laggy. You guys might know. Fig's got the nice quick spin strats. Missing the oh no, he got the S. Just a little funky there for a sec.
Nice. So Judo has to super slide into the Ganon cutscene. He only has, I think, 3 bombs, right? So he's gonna have 1 attempt for 2 bomb super slide, and then if he knows how to do 1 bomb super slide, like if he messes up, that'd be good to know. As a nice, he gets it.
Alright, so this is looking pretty good for Judo. Entering the last fight, he does have that extra heart, so he will be able to... or no, he doesn't have full hearts right now, so he won't be able to take any hits from Ganon.
Yeah, if he gets hit, he's dead. Like, if he died during this fight, that's like the only thing that'll make this like a close race.
Fig getting rock trolled.
Fig getting rock trolled.
He'll have to take a death here.
Yep.
Alright, first phase of the Ganon fight going smoothly. We'll pick up a second Master Sword here. There it is.
Great job, Judogerudo. Well done to both players, honestly. Just kind of sucks. Dying to Nibiru is really like a big time loss. But both runners doing a great job. Judo finishing up with a 120, looks like 120.35. Fig still on pace to finish up with like a 124, 123, or sorry, 124. So great race. Thank you to both of the runners. Let's just finish up. Watch Fig here.
Hi,
Yeah, definitely a pretty decent run for a race here, and welcome Judo.
Hey, what's up, Judo?
Hey, not much.
Good job, man. Congratulations on advancing to the 6th round of the alternate bracket of success.
Yeah, I really had no idea I would. I didn't expect to win at all, especially with all the mistakes I did. But yeah, I'm really surprised I did.
Great job, man. Looks like you're gonna be, let's see, you're gonna be facing off between whoever loses between CMA and Banuru. So what are your thoughts on that?
That's gonna be fun. But I think I think this is the last race that I could theoretically win, because CMA and Banuru have such good track records in terms of races and stuff. It's hard. It's gonna be hard to win against them. But I'll try my best. And
wait a second. Didn't you already have to race against somebody that was really good at the category and end up winning?
Kind of, but that was different. He has, he's kind of been out of practice and stuff. And
Yeah, but so is Banuru. Not as much as you and CMA. I don't even see CMA stream anymore. There's no reason why you can't beat him.
who knows? You know, I'm gonna, you know, hopefully, I'll have at least a decent, if nothing else, a decent people to watch. But yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, man, you got this. You got this, dude. You're on a roll. You can definitely beat these guys.
Thank you so much. I wasn't watching the Fig at all throughout the whole race. Can you tell me how I stood throughout, you know, in general?
Sure. Junius, do you want to actually kind of go through that?
Yeah, so sort of the biggest things that kind of brought you ahead, definitely Nibiru cutscene skip. Fig ended up dying to Nibiru.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Okay.
he also did end up failing the impossible jump, same as you, although he did have a pretty nice backup to land up on the second.
Oh really?
Yeah, you should
Oh, that's
watch
right.
that.
He probably backflipped or something and got onto that second floor.
Yeah, close, pretty much.
Gotcha. Yeah, I knew I had to play really well to have a good time. As soon as I failed blank A, 30 seconds, and I already sort of messed up my state of mind. So yeah, I knew at that point I had to really make sure I was on my game, and at least be semi-consistent, as well as I could.
Absolutely. And even then, I mean, it's like you anticipated the failure because you. Oh my God! Oh, I'm sorry. Fig is just getting destroyed. Oh my God!
He die?
No, he almost died twice. He got hit by Ganon.
No.
He got hit by Ganon, but he had invincibility frames from a roll twice.
Oh man, I'm always so grateful when that happens. It's so hard to time that, or to be lucky with that roll to where you get hit during the invincibility frames. Okay, well he finished.
Yep. So Fig opting not to finish the race here. I'm just kidding.
Fool me. I can see the SRC. Okay, cool. It's coming in for interview. Nice.
Okay, I'm ending stream. I'm at the
Yeah,
tournament.
Fig
finally.
finishing up
We'll
here
have
with
it
an
tomorrow.
official SRL time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 22 seconds.
Pretty sure he's not too broken up because, he's doing 100%.
Yeah, we actually saw a lot of the 100% muscle memory coming through in this race.
You get the
Oh
skull
yeah, that's always a treat to watch. Hey, what's happening, Fig?
Hey, sorry.
It's all good.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, how you feeling after that one?
It was a good race up until Spirit. It was really close too, right?
Yeah, it was really, really close. Actually, you were kind of ahead for most of it because just VC, versus N64. It was really
Mhm.
close.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what happened actually. I guess she was slightly off, and I tried hookshotting, it just didn't work. And then,
Yeah, it's always so hard to troubleshoot that when what happens when it goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. But it is what it is. I was trying to get knocked out anyway because I want to focus on Hundo. So
Yeah,
it's a
we
win,
were.
win for me.
That's what I was saying. I was kind of about it.
Yeah. So yeah, no, but GG's, and I hope you take it because that'd be pretty sick. Take the whole tournament.
Yeah, dude. We were just mentioning that. Like, he definitely has a chance against like Bono or CMA. There's no
Mhm.
reason why.
That'd be really cool.
Absolutely.
I'm excited
And
for
I mean,
that.
it's a race. It's a race. So races are just 99% consistency, to be honest.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
super volatile.
Wow. Well, thanks again. I mean, that was an amazing It was an amazing race for the most part, to be honest. It's always fun too to see the route disparity, like DC versus N64 stuff. It's always really entertaining.
Right, yeah. It was really fun. Thanks for having me.
Same.
Thank
here.
you, Fig. Is there anything else that you guys want to say before we're heading out?
No, I think I'm good.
That's pretty good.
Sweet. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Thanks again to our runners, Fig and Judo, and thank you, Drunas, for the comms as well.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank
everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, Smash and Junis, for the comms. Thanks, ZSR.
Yes, thank you, ZSR, of course. Love you guys.
Aw, love you too. But yeah, thank you to everyone for participating. Thank you for our two wonderful commentators today. You guys did a great job, so really appreciate it. And thank you everyone in chat for watching. I'm sure you were all entertained with all the extra sculptures that were picked along the way.
Did that
I'm
happen?
sorry. Yeah, my Hondo muscle memory kept making me get shit.
It's so
That's the
funny,
first time
man.
I don't think that's the first time it's happened in the
No,
race.
not at all. Not at all.
So sorry for teasing you there, but
No, it's okay.
yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and see you guys next time.
See ya.
See you later.
See you guys.